Mike Florio from Pro Football Talk on Jimmy Haslam saying that the Browns have challenged Myles Garrett to be more of a leader moving forward off the field.
Jimmy Haslam, the owner of the team, says we've challenged Myles by his practice habits, his actions, etc., to become a real leader of the team. And he has said he'd do that. And we're hopeful that he will. Well, look, we love Myles Garrett. And Myles Garrett may be the kind of guy who doesn't need to practice to go out and play at a high level.
Right.
He doesn't need to be Max Crosby.
Sure.
And whatever he's doing is working.
Right.
Like whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Well, now they want him to transform, and they think that because they gave him a big contract, that's going to happen. Do we really think that's the way the world works? Do we really think that he's just going to magically change at this stage of his career into something he isn't just because they addressed his desire to leave by giving him more money? Once those checks are cashed and your life day to day hasn't really changed, you're not going to be thinking, man, they gave me all that money, I'm going to change who I am in year 9 of my career. I just don't see that.
And Kenny, this whole leadership off the field, go and sack the quarterback 2 times or 3 times in a game. That's the leadership. Make a play when it's needed.
But on a team that's 3-14, you need somebody though to step. You don't have it at quarterback, right? That was a complete disaster, the worst trade in NFL history, maybe sports history, with the Deshaun Watson deal, right? So you need somebody to be a leader on this team. Who is it? Who's the leader? It's not Nick Chubb. He's not on the roster right now, right? Coming off that bad knee injury again and ended the season on the IL. So who on this team is the leader? Well, usually the highest paid player on the roster, you expect them to be the leader. You expect that individual to be the leader. And according to Jason Lloyd from The Athletic, his article about Myles either being late for meetings and maybe there's something to that and his practice habits because a lot of those young players are influenced by the highest paid player on the team, by the, Hall of Famer to be on the team. And if they see that guy half-assing it on the football field in practice, okay, well then if he does it, why should I have to practice any harder? And so there's 2 ways to look at that. I understand where Florio's coming from. Guy's going to cash the checks. He doesn't have to work any harder or become a better leader unless he wants to win. Okay, right. Let's be honest. What were they? 0-16 when he was a rookie. They're 3-14 this past year. Okay, same with Joe Thomas. Love him. He's a Hall of Famer, but what did he win? Absolutely nothing. Okay, so these guys have to step up when they're the most important player arguably on the team. You expect them to be leaders and to make a difference, not just in individual stats, but in wins and losses.
Well, that's how you end up at 3-14 is because you don't have any. There's a vacuum of leadership. So I get where you're going with that.